get out of the car, look across the street to the full, all-out, music rocking, security outside, policemen sitting outside, Cholo Bar. And they're staring at me. So as safely as I could, I take my 3-tire car and continue on for a short distance. For those of you who don't know what a Cholo Bar is, that is a hardcore Mexican bar. That is how that works. Do not call it a Mexican bar because they don't like that word. They don't like cholo either, but I think it's funny. So, I pull off to the side of the road. I am now outside of my car. Now, I drive a rather large vehicle that has a lot of features. One of the features is it doesn't make any fucking sense. So, there's a hole in the back of my car. Hole in my fucking car. And that hole is where you put the stick. You put the stick into the hole, and you break the stick. You can't see into the fucking hole, but there's a little nub. So you get the stick into the hole, onto the nub, and crank it, and the tire, which is located under the car, gracefully floats to the ground so that you may take it out from under the car and put it onto where your tire has exploded. So, I'm sitting there fucking my car. Nope, scratch, scratch, clank, scratch, not the nub, scratch. And all of a sudden, a guy on a bicycle with a large backpack and a pot problem pulls up behind me. How did he have a pot problem, you ask? Because I didn't see needle marks in his arm, so he had to be using pot. And this gentleman yells, "Hey, you got it flat?" Nope, death wish. Yes, I have. And this gentleman stopped his bike, got out, and said, "My uncle's got a car like that. Let me give you a hand." Oh, apparently the angle, I'll kill cell phones. The angle that you need is not like this. You put it in, and then you do kind of like an Irish jig, and you hear it click, and the tire just kind of rolls off. So after I went and got the tire, this gentleman helped me start working on it. It was actually amazing. I was really impressed with how this guy was able to help me. And halfway through, he looked at me, "Hey, you want to buy some movies?" So he had hand-drawn movies like Lilo and Stitch. He had a little, 3-eyed alien. Okay, how about I give you money for the help you go with? Sounds awesome. Well, now I've got the car up. I tried to put the tire on. Well, I had apparently pulled off to a divot in the road. So putting the tire on was physically impossible because my jack was lower than anything else could possibly be in the road. So I found the gate to help. Now I have a 3-wheeled car and no way to get the car to go higher, and my bicycle friend has gone off to participate in his normal activities. And he threw a movie at me, which was awesome. And all of a sudden I hear from behind me, "Hey! You got a flat!" And the largest man you have ever seen, my height, he ate pandas and then worked out for the next week.
Did you like it?
And here's why I can tell the story the way I do. Because I basically told him what I just told you with all the inflections that I just told you. And I had this motherfucker laughing, which is the trick to any political situation. You want to kill me? If I make you laugh, you'll feel bad. I am very, very, very white and very gay, and I was out of my element. And this gentleman walked back across the street to his van, came back with a hydraulic jack, helped me, got my car up in the air, and 5 minutes later, there was a tire on my car. And I was shocked. I was, honest to God, this was outstanding. And as most of you know, this is not something you just do. You have to be nice to people. Now, I don't carry cash with me downtown because, I don't like to be raped.
Yes, you do.
I'm a liar, but I don't want to be raped by bums. So I asked him, is there an ATM inside the club that I can use? I would love to give you something for your time. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely, come on. Brings me over and yells in, "Hey, Jerry, let this guy in." Jerry was a 300-pound dyke. How do I know Jerry was a 300-pound dyke? Because Mary, the 100-pound dyke, was in her lap. I was home. I don't remember getting home that night because on this night that I went through the worst neighborhood possible, got a flat tire in the worst possible location, met a wonderful person who sells homemade movies and pot, met another person who was a bouncer who just happened to have a hydraulic jack in his car. They got me so drunk that night that on my way home all I could think was, well, fuck racism.